Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys, got a couple plays for you guys. Before we jump into that, very quick recap of yesterday. Pretty easy to do. We had 3-0 in free picks, so a great weekend top to bottom. One Saturday, picked up a nice 3-0 yesterday. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, that's one of those no sweat kind of wins. Start to finish, pretty easy under. Again, love that crosswind, 16 mile an hour crosswind. Public squarely on the over in this game, thinking the line's just too low. It wasn't. Sean Hockley, 56% to the under, so we got that done. Picked up the Bears first half, as well as Seahawks getting it done in convincing fashion the first half. Overall yesterday, we finished 8-4 for the day. 1 or 2 unit play. Some speculation about our 2 unit play because everyone was reading that it's probably the ugliest looking 2 unit play of the year. And I acknowledge that. In yesterday's masterclass video, I said, do what you want to do. Follow, fade, whatever. I have to go 2 units on it. It's so much value. This was so incredibly glaring, the difference between public and sharps. There was 2 sides. Split down the middle. 14% of bets at the time of kickoff. Sorry, 13% of bets at the time of kickoff were on the Jets. 13%, 45% of money. So it was very, very clear what side the sharps were on. The public hammered the other side and in turn got hammered. So we went 2 units on the Jets, plus 11.5 and always sprinkle on the money line. So with that money line sprinkle, very nice hit. So we ended up getting a 2 unit win there. Great day, top to bottom. Really don't have any much more to go through there. Okay, yeah, last thing. This is a little bit interesting. So I told you guys we're absolutely crushing NBA, like crushing NBA. And yesterday we had Houston plus 12.5. The Lakers are absolutely throttling them. Like I think at one point they were up close to 30 points. I never do this. I never go out and actually say, okay, this is going to be the score. Because that's not really handicapping, right? You find a range. Every once in a while, I have an idea approximately what I think a score will be. I post on Facebook, Houston loses by 12. Okay? Now, it's a pretty bold statement to say Houston loses by 12, but the spread was 12.5. And I've seen this. I'm watching the line move for live betting, and it's just like, man, either like this just has to be the most lucky set of circumstances in history, or I'm literally before my eyes watching the NBA orchestrate whatever they're orchestrating. This pretend game that they've created now. Anyways, I was wrong. They did not win by 12. They won by 10. So everybody covered the spread. Even when the line moved late, everybody covered the spread. The line did drop down to 10.5. I figured, hey, maybe Vegas is going to try to catch everyone in the middle. That's why I picked 12. Or the NBA try to catch everyone in the middle. Anyways, long story short, how did I know? NBA this year, guys, I think since we've switched up, I think we're now like 14-2 or something like that. Keep it going. We'll just keep doing our thing. We're not going to continue at that kind of pace. I can guarantee you that. We're not continuing at that pace. But just be selective. Find the games where, hey, maybe there is a vested interest to do something a little funny. But, you guys on Facebook know I never put out scores. Ever. I never say, oh, this team's going to win by this much. Yesterday, I'm watching the live betting. I'm watching I'm seeing a line here that should be like, Lakers should be like minus 20. And it's saying like Lakers are like minus 13. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding. And it's like, I don't know how many people would have jumped on them. Feel bad for the ones that did. But anyways, let's get into today, shall we? All right, here's what I got for you guys today. I have 2 plays, plus I have a 2 unit play for you guys this weekend. I'm going to give it out today. Let's get it in, okay? And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Some of you guys already probably know what it is. Some of you guys probably have already bet it. We're going to go ahead and get that one in, though, okay? As well, in Masterclass, guys, I finally have a Major League Baseball play for everyone. Well, not for everyone, for Masterclass. I have a Major League Baseball play. Finally, I've sat out this entire World Series. We got to play tonight. 2 NBA plays going today, and I have 2 NFL player props for you guys. I have a hockey play, and I am giving out an NFL play as well for tonight. All right, so starting off, Army and Air Force coming up this weekend, guys, an academy game. We like these to go under. We know historically they perform very, very well. I've had people asking me, what are we doing? 2 units or 3 units? Because that's pretty much your only option with the academy games. The rare time I will go 1 unit. There's sometimes I'll go 1 unit. I will never lay off these games. They've been too profitable in the past, going under 81% of the time. This year, guys, we're going to go Army and, did I say Army Navy? Army Air Force. Army Air Force going under 37.5 plus 100. There's some plus 105s out there. Now, the line opened at 38, went down to 37.5, couple steam bets on the over. Hence why you're able to get some, even money to plus money out there. Now, going through this game, it's an academy game. They go under historically 81%. I hate to bet against history. I do think that, Vegas is starting finally to key out on these lines a little bit better. This, to me, it's a 2-unit play. Okay. It is definitely not a 3-unit play. I'm going to say that again. This is definitely not a 3-unit play. This, to me, is a solid 2-unit play. I'm not afraid to just go 1 unit on these games. It is a 2-unit play. It's on the lower end of 2 units. So if you had to make a decision between, I don't want to bet 2 units, I want to bet 1 or 3, 1 is the answer to that question. I bet 2 units on this play. I've taken the even money on it. Well, in my case, the plus money at reduced juice, plus 105. And I've run with it. That's what I'm doing. But again, I know there's a tendency on these games to think like, have this FOMO, like, oh, we only get a few academy games every year. Don't matter. 2 units, that's it. All right. On to what we have today. We are going to go 1 unit on Kansas City Monday night favorite. I do not take betting the Monday night favorites lightly. However, there's a lot of nice things lined up on Kansas City tonight. So we're going to take Kansas City -10, -122. Okay, so we're, depending on your book might even have it offered that. If you're a 5 dimes, your book has a totally different crazy number offered. But a lot of books are at 10.5. I want the 10 here personally. Do what you guys want to do. Kansas City -10, -122. I have a system comes in at 62%, 159 wins, 98 losses, qualifying with Kansas City tonight. Jerome Bodger, nice to have him refereeing the game. 55.4%. The home team covers when he's reffing. Now, coincidentally, okay, I'm going to throw this out there because I don't have a play. Coincidentally, Jerome Bodger is one of the greatest over referees. As a matter of fact, about 60% of the games he refs go over, okay? 59.4% of his games, they go over. Now, it is a little bit colder tonight, Kansas City. That kind of goes against it. Jerome Bodger's over record on Monday Night Football is not great. And the money distribution suggests some pretty sharp money on the under as well. There is one reverse line move on the under. So to me, no bet. I can't get there either way. But even with the steam and all that, I would still, with anytime Jerome Bodger is referee, I'd still have to kind of lean to the over, but there's a lot of things going the other way. So I think to me, and the line's where it should be. So to me, that's just like your quintessential no value, no bet play on the total. So there's my opinion on total. I do have a couple player props in Masterclass. All right, over to hockey quickly. We are going to go with the Tampa Bay Lightning -140. Tampa Bay Lightning -140. 3 systems on the Lightning. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. All right, guys, so that is it for us today. Thank you guys very much. Again, if you're interested in joining Masterclass, benderwins.com, $99 a month, hopefully we keep it going, guys. Just coming off an awesome week. Won about 14, actually a little over 14 units. And if you count the little sprinkles we've done along the way on the money line hits, we have plus 1900 this weekend, plus 450, plus 275. Lot of nice money line sprinkles. We're up well over 16 units. So rock and roll. BenderWins.com. Anyways, guys, that's it for us today. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day, and bye for now.